Hello, everybody. I am back in GMS, which stands for Generic Multiplayer Server. Although I call it, the reason I've been calling it Generic SMP is because that's a lot easier to say. But yeah, that would be actually the real name, Generic Multiplayer Server. But that's too long to say. So, changes. The cake's not looking so good. It turned into this dirt block with a question mark on it. I think I know why, but yeah, they're not ready yet. They're very broken ever since I updated to a newer version of ever since I updated to a newer version of the scripting system. I updated to 1. What did I up to? I updated to 1.2 point no 2.2 point something. Anyways, yeah, there's been a lot of changes. And we'll get into that pretty soon. Yeah, so I have a few new things here, and this is the Delta Light. Now, with vibrant visuals on, it looks, yes, yeah, it looks incredibly bright, very bright with vibrant visuals. But that's okay. This is just new light that you can craft. I don't actually remember the crafting recipe. I added a bunch of grayscale new blocks, such as the Delta bricks, Delta brick, and the Delta tile. This one doesn't grayscale, but it looks cool because it's a reference to the missing texture. And no, it's not actually missing texture. If you look closely, you can tell that there is sort of like a pattern to it. There's like slightly different, even though you can't really tell. You can tell on the black a little bit. You can see that. At least I hope you can see that. And then we have the Delta bricks, which is just a gray scale brick. Yeah, it's the most boring brick you'll see. And then we have just the brick, the Delta brick, which is, yeah, it looks pretty cool. I got the idea from the redstone block, but in this, with having vigils on, redstone blocks look very bright. And then we have an army of Cicero plushies. Plushies of me. And a bunch of them. Yeah, they have full collision boxes, but I did add the block, and they do look funny. Then, we have these here. This is a wedge. Yeah, it's a wedge. You can kind of go up it. In fact, if I just do that, I can just, yeah, I can just, yeah, this is wedge. This might be the coolest thing I've implemented so far. Actually, I don't know about that, because I did spend a really long time adding a year system to this. As you can see, it's the 11th of March of year number 2. Wow, I didn't know it was year 2. I thought we were in 2024. Wait, no, we're in 2020. We're in 2025. Forget I said that. Yeah, yeah. As of now, it's the 11th of March. As you can see down here, just the 70th day of the year. On what type of calendar? I don't remember what type of calendar I used for this. I just used whatever I found when I looked things up. But yeah, wedges are pretty cool. They can be placed just like stairs, but they're flatter. And I got the idea from the scrap mechanic wedges where they have like little pipe points there. What else do I have? Of course I have the time, but I also got well no, I think I dropped it somewhere. I have to get a new one. Where'd it go? It's the brass crossbow. It's somewhere in here. Nope, that's not it. Here it is. Nope, here it is. Brass crossbow. So it doesn't do the correct damage yet, but when I crouch, I zoom in really far, like really far, and I see a sheep there. I'm gonna hit it. Which oh, it's yeah. That's a pig. I got it. It does not do a lot of damage as of now, but don't worry, I'll fix it later. Anyways, what else is new? Oh yeah, that. So this is a villager. They oh, he doesn't walk. He doesn't use his legs. I'm gonna have to fix that. But as you can see, it made the villagers look like pigs. I think that was an original idea that Mojang had at one point in time. But of course it didn't look exactly like this. But yeah. With this guy you can see how the idea looks. Yeah. Why do I hear zombies? Are they... Oh, they're hiding under the giant island. Oh, Yes, this. So this is called Time Flame. I just take this. I've made a little thingy under here to show off how this all works. So if I step under this Time Flame, I go up into the Time Flame. It's a little hard to see, because I haven't added transparency to the texture yet, but you can just sort of go across this. Just like this. Wow, that hurt my eyes. I'll have to fix that. I really need to add transparency to that. Oh yeah, here's one of those things where I made something with wedges. I added these wedges to the sides of this. It looks cute. If I go over here, yeah, just the time flame, wedges, delta, blocks. We also have just jars. Where's the jars? Oh no, I lost it. Oh, here's some jars. We have a jar jam and an empty jar. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to drop it on the floating island, not down here. Oh no, now where's my jar? Oh, it's with the other jars. Man, I have a lot of jars. So we have a jar and a jar jam. And yeah, jar jam's just a cool food item. And every time they eat a jar jam, you get the jar back. Because, yeah, in Survivor Mode it would consume the jar and then give you the jar. It's confusing. Oh, new spell books. I got a fire spell book to work. I'm just gonna do a re-showcase of all the spell books. So we have the new invisibility spell book, the jump spell book. There's another jump spell book. There's another jump spell book. We have fire spell book. Is unstacked. Health spell book. The health spell book took the longest. How it works is if you crouch, you see a ring around me appear, and in that radius, players will be healed. Or if it needs some a little longer distance, like that, I can just select that block, and it'll apply the thing over there when I'm not crouching. I might swap those, though, because that sounds really confusing. Then we have the fire spellbook. You see that will... Actually, that can't exactly fire place on it. See this ground here? Do you ever just wish that this ground right here was set on fire? Now it is. You can shoot fireballs. Oh, where am I? What the... Oh, right. Vertical planters. They have no collision. Yes, so, yeah, that's cool. Oh my gosh. I keep running into more vertical planters. Now, what else do we have? Oh, right. I have also the invisibility spellbook to work. You guys won't believe what this one does. I'm invisible now! Anyways, that goes for 5 minutes, and it doesn't have any particles, although that might be for a little bit too long. But this book is purple because it's a level 2 spell, and therefore takes up 5 levels. So, much more. What else do we have here? Oh, this dark panel, which is named improperly. If I just go over to anywhere, I can place down this dark panel. Right here. Seems nice. Just build, and as you can see, it has multiple textures. This is my first attempt at creating multi-texture single blocks. So, yeah, and this wall of 4 things, 4x4, 4x4 walls, so 16 blocks. You can see that each block is either a large tile or a small tile. So, yeah. Oh, wait, what villager? Oh, the butcher. What happened to him? He's like blindfolded. What happened to him? Actually, now that I see it, a lot of the villager textures cover the eyes. Like, look at this guy, the Fletcher. He has a hat over his eyes. Yeah, that's silly. Anyways, yeah. So, oh, this. If we're gonna get copper chains and stuff, why not have gold chains? That way you can flex to all your friends about how you have gold chains. And then just never tell them that you have gold chains in a video game, not real life. And yes, these do place like regular chains. You can place them just like this. Very cool. Although I am still working on a few loot tables for some blocks. And no, for once, I did not add more slabs. I think wool, concrete, and concrete powder slabs are enough. We don't need more. Yes, so it's not too much. I'm just gonna do one more pass around to see if there's anything I missed. I'm pretty sure that's it. There's an old skull looks cool still. I'm not sure if I showed that off. I don't remember. Yeah, other than that, a lot of this other stuff is still being worked on. But yeah, it's really cool, and I'm invisible. Yes, I am invisible. I'm just gonna put on, oh, where is it? Where is I? I'm just gonna put on this. That way you can see me now. I'm just levitating skull. Ooh, I'm so spooky. I'm gonna taunt the developer areas. Yay. So spooky. Yeah, anyways, that's sort of all I've added, which it's not much, but I mean it's cool-ish. Yeah, so I'll see you in whatever my next video is. Bye bye, everybody.